So why do we make such a big deal out of plagiarism or copying? Well, there are two reasons. First, the ethical issues involved, the taking of someone else's ideas or their unique written expressions. And second, when the plagiarism is extensive, meaning pages after pages, the consequences can be severe, both for the person who engages in it and for the person whose work has been copied. The consequences for someone who engages in extensive plagiarism and gets caught can include the following: the embarrassment of having your professor or advisor think of you as a cheater. You can fail a course or assignment. You can be expelled from the university. If your plagiarism is extensive enough and is discovered after you graduate, your degree can be revoked. You can be banned from applying for grants, say from the National Science Foundation, which could cripple your research career. You can lose your job. Your career can be ruined. Note that being banned from applying for grants or losing your job can also apply to faculty research misconduct as well. It is important to keep in mind that there are also consequences for the victim of plagiarism, the person whose work has been copied. These can include the frustration and emotional stress at seeing someone else get credit for one's own work, the time lost trying to get redress or justice. For example, trying to get a journal editor to take your allegations of plagiarism seriously and investigate them. And finally, disillusionment with or loss of trust in academia. There are two possible ways of handling allegations of plagiarism at Western. If the plagiarism occurs in a course for an assignment, then your instructor may either handle it him or herself, or they may forward the charge of plagiarism to the Office of Student Conduct. The Office of Student Conduct will meet with the student to inform the student of the charge, give them a chance to respond, indicate responsibility or not, and ask questions. There may, if warranted, be a hearing. If a student is found guilty, there are a number of possible consequences, including a reduced or failing grade for an assignment, all the way up to failure for the course. If the plagiarism occurs in a thesis, dissertation, or article, then the Vice President for Research will supervise an inquiry into research misconduct, which may lead to an investigation. If the research misconduct investigation finds that the student has committed plagiarism, the consequences could include loss of credit for research, loss of a research assistantship, suspension or expulsion from the university. A student may have to rewrite his or her thesis dissertation to remove the plagiarized sections. And, as mentioned earlier, if the plagiarism is severe enough, a student who's graduated may have his or her degree revoked.